Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Lost Latvian here with another video. And in this week's video, we're looking back at my top 10 caps I acquired in month of May. Yep, can you believe it's June already? And yeah, it's time for me to just go back one more time and pick my top 10 plus honorable mention. So today I'm wearing my Pittsburgh Steelers jersey. If you see something a little bit dirty on here, that's the beer spilled, or whatnot. I got this jersey when we went to Arizona a few years back when Steelers played the Cardinals, and that game, man, was something else. There were more Steelers fans in the stadium than there were Cardinals fans. We won that game. It was a freaking wild weekend to begin with. We went to this Steelers bar, which is the biggest bar west of Mississippi. Uh, what the hell the bar was called, man? Forgot the name of it, but yeah, we had a blast out there. And so yeah, the one guy was selling these jerseys. It's a knockoff jersey. Not gonna lie, Smith Schuster, who unfortunately doesn't play with Steelers anymore. But yeah, I got this one for a good money, and it's pretty well made. So yeah, anyways, let's start this video, man. And before we actually do it, real quick, thanks to everybody who have subscribed to my channel. If you haven't done it yet, and if you like the content, if you like my videos, please press that subscription button, and give me some likes, for this video. It helps me out, doesn't cost anything to you, but it helps the YouTube algorithm to get more exposure. And that's all I'm asking for. It's up to the people, after that to decide they like this one or they do not. So, but anyways, let's go over these caps and let's start let me start telling you about these selections. In total, last month in May, we looked at 19 caps. So if in my previous videos of these top tens, I was the one who picked out 10 caps plus honorable mention, like I actually picked out 11 caps. And then I called in my wife and asked her to rank them. So this month, I actually showed all 19 caps and we both ranked them. So whatever did not make the cut is basically a combination of me and my wife ranking them. There are some surprising results, but we're gonna talk about it in this video. However, the number one cap for May, and I'm not even surprised about it, how it came out. Both of us placed that cap in the first place. It's a hands down the best cap ever. So yeah, but we're gonna get to it. And but yeah, I mean, we ranked 1 to 19. Then I combined the results. And there's a tiebreaker rule too. So for example, like let's say if the one cap, if the total count is 16, for example, like I have it here. I basically, if the cap I give, it's my number one, my best cap, so it's a number one, first place, and my wife gives the third place. That 1 plus 3 is 4, so 4 points, and so on. And in case of caps scoring the same amount of points, like in this case, I have actually with few caps, there's actually a three-way tiebreaker too, and a two-way tiebreaker. So in this one situation is like I gave one cap third place, my wife gave 13th place, and total was 16. The next cap was I gave 6th place, my wife gave 10th place. That's 16 too. So the cap who received the highest score from one of us, like the third place, that's gonna win the tiebreaker. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so those are the rules. Everything else is a fair game. Yeah. So let's start out with the first cap, which ended up in the 10th place for months of May, and this is a shocker to me. You know, this is a complete shocker. It barely made the cut. And if you remember my previous videos, how highly I was talking about this cap. You know, this Houston Astros. I freaking love this cap. Absolutely love it. You know, but my wife did not. And what can I do? You know, it brings in another person and it throws in that curveball. And I think it's fair. You know, it's just fair that you have another opinion, you know, about these caps. And it makes it all kind of balanced, you know. So this Astros actually ended up in a 10th place. This is my number 2 selection, you know. But my wife, she did not like it at all. This was the second one from the bottom. This ended up in a 18th place, you know. And I asked her, I said, why did you rank this cap so low? And she just said basically that she does not like all these colors up here, you know, that it's too much, you know, for her. And that's her decision, you know, and this is what drove the total score down for this cap. And this cap only made um, the cut and ended up in a 10th place because of the three-way tiebreaker rule, you know, because I ranked this cap so high, you know, as my second, it won a three-way tiebreaker. And we'll talk about it, you know, who were the other two. But yeah, so cap in a 10th place, Houston Astros. Jeez, man, this was from Fan Treasures, I believe. But yeah, you can see a review of this, full review of this cap in my last videos. Head over there and check it out. Number 10. And number 9. It comes in this one. This one, I believe, was a Capland. I'm pretty sure it was a Capland's cap. Or was it not? Can't remember. Is this Padres cap? It's a clean cap. Clean cap, and actually one of my favorite Padres cap. It's different, absolutely different from all the other Padres caps you may have in your collection or whatnot. So I just like the colorway. Somewhat kind of reminds me, you know, a little bit of, this could be like a Mets colorway too, right? Or the old Padres jersey. But yeah, this one ends up in a 9th place, this Padres. All right, let's look at the cap number 8. And in 8th place is this My Fitteds. Brooklyn Dodgers. This banner cap is actually pretty cool. And just a little secret, my wife placed this cap in a 3rd place, which was actually a shocker to me that she would go for it. And I asked her why did she do and place this one that high, and she just said that Brooklyn script, that banner looking thing, you know, kind of grew on her, and she really enjoyed it. Some damn scammers are texting me again, probably. Oh yeah, football, that's definitely like a China sweatshop tries to get a hold of me to buy a freaking football jerseys, you know. Isn't that funny? I think the fucking thing is listening, man, what I'm talking about, you know, and here it is, advertising. Fucking what a twisted world we live in. Anyways, Brooklyn Dodgers, 8th place. My wife ranked it high. 3rd place for me, this was Actually not making the cut. I placed this one in the 14th place. But it ended up in total, it ended up in 8th place, so see how it works. And this cap, the points were 17 points. 17 points for this one. 7th place, controversial cap. You know, I got an interesting message, you know, to one of my latest videos, you know, about somebody made a comment about the trucker caps, you know, told me basically that this belongs to gas station, you know. All right. He also said something like, hey, I think you're just buying this cap particularly to get an attention. What kind of fucking attention I'm seeking, man? That's fucking funny, man. But that's your 10 seconds of fame, buddy. I just find it funny. To each its own. So this trucker, I absolutely love it. You know, it's a great looking light summer cap. Reminds me of my childhood when these were the caps I wore. At the time, those were not fitted. Those were snapbacks. But yeah, so this cap actually ended up in 7th place. I ranked it. This was my 6th choice. My wife placed this cap in 10th place. Total was 16 points. And this lost in a tiebreaker to a cap we're gonna show next. So 7th place, this trucker, Pittsburgh Pirates. In the 6th place, and losing and winning the battle between that trucker is another gem, in my opinion. Capsule hats, this pinstripe, Expos. Freaking totally love this one. This was my number 3rd. This was my 3rd choice. My wife freaking did not like it. She said that all these colors, you know, for whatever reason didn't work for her. And she's like, I'm not surprised you liked it because I really like colorful caps, you know. She's more of a clean design caps, where I'm more into all kinds of other crap, you know. But it's only partially true. So yeah, I ranked, this was my 3rd choice. This was 13th choice for my wife, you know, and so this one also got 16 points. So this cap won a tiebreaker, you know. This was the next one. So yeah, 6th place, Montreal Expos. In the 5th place, is this, my fitteds, beef and broccoli cap, Blue Jays. Cap is actually a little bit bigger for its size than what it is. So it's a 7/1/8, you know, it does not fit that well, you know. I mean, it fits, you know, but look how loose it is. I can deal with this one, but I'm going to have a separate video about these caps as well. But that's next, you know, for the next time. But yeah, the cap is a little loose, not true to the size. Cap was made in China. So my fitteds, but we're not discussing about that. We're discussing what it looks like. 5th place, I ranked it. I placed this cap in 8th place. My wife put this one in the 6th place. Total score was 14. So my fitteds Blue Jays, you know, ended up in a 5th place. It's a cool cap. I like it. I like the colorway. That brown and green, it all works. Very well designed. Not surprising because it's my fitteds. They do know how to make a good looking cap. Number 4th place is none else than this beauty from the Topper Store, US of A in Bronx. This one is views from the Walt, Pierre's, and Jason's, and also Pat's store. They brought fitted hats, Topper's store, to United States. This Clemente, this Pittsburgh Clemente cap. Initially, when I got these caps, when I showed it to my wife, you know, this one was her last, the least favorite cap of the 4-pack I bought. And now she basically, you know, changed her mind, you know, and she placed it quite a bit higher than she would have initially done. So this was my 5th place, and this was the 8th place for my wife. But total score was 13, placing this cap in 4th place. I think it's well deserved. Yeah, Topper Store USA, Clemente. This is actually still available on their website, toppersusa.com. Go check it out, cop it if you like it. I'm surprised it's still sitting, because it's a very good looking cap. Moving on to the 3rd place. Haven't even heard the brim yet. Can't remember which store dropped this one. Oh, this was Anthem Store, I believe. I believe this was Anthem Store. This clean Seattle Mariners cap. This is very freaking clean. What do you think about this one? I think it deserves to be this high up in rankings as a number 3. Look how weird it works out, you know. This was my 7th place. This is my wife's 5th place. It gave 12 points, and it ranked the cap high. This is a number 3, 3rd place. Seattle Mariners. For that clean look, there is no other way to explain the success of this design. In the 2nd place, with total points of 6, I ranked this cap in 4th place. My wife gave the 2nd place, and it's another Topper Store USA in Bronx design. My wife called this a sparkle. She likes those metallics. This is a freaking clean cap from Topper Store USA in Bronx, New York. I placed this cap in a 4th place. My wife ranked it. It was her place number 2, 2nd place. This Diamondbacks was a bomb. Bomba. Freaking awesome cap. Really like this colorway myself. I'm into browns. I like brown color. This is like a walnut brown, cascading A. Some people may like it. Some people will not like that cascading logos. You know, I happen to enjoy it quite a bit. So number 2. 2nd place, Diamondbacks. Before we reveal the cap of the month, let's look at the honorable mention. And this week's honorable mention, and also by actually a three-way tiebreaker. You know, Houston Astros was the one team with the 20 points. Then was this, and then there was a Jackie Robinson cap. They all finished with 20 points. Houston Astros won out on a tiebreaker, This honorable mention won out on a tiebreaker to that Jackie Robinson's cap, which I'm not going to show you because it didn't make a cut. But this one is from my fitteds, and it's this Chicago's White Sox cap. This is my honorable mention for May of 2023. Yep, almost did not make it. But yeah, it is what it is. That's why we like this game, what we call ranking the caps. I love it. Cool cap. Honorable mention. Chicago White Sox. And now, where the drums, cap of May 2023 goes to no other than New Era's cap. Can you believe it? Another New Era. And both of us, me and my wife, both of us, gave the first place to this cap. And I asked her, why do you selected this cap to be your number one? And she's like, it's a no-brainer. It's the best looking, the cleanest, the best material used. It looks awesome to compare to all the other caps. And so, here it is. No other than this New Era's leather New York Yankees high dollar cap. $130, $129.99. I'm telling you guys, call me an idiot, call me whatever you want, tell me whatever you want, unless you have this cap and you compare this against your caps. And again, it's my decision and my subjective view only. Not pressing my views on anybody, but I'm just telling you, like this is for education. Once you hold this one in your hands, and once you actually wear it on your head, you will understand why this cap is a number one. I'm freaking pretty much can tell that this might be the cap of the year, And I would not be far from the truth, A lots can change. We're not even half a year in, But so far, from all the caps, from all the designs, what I have copped this year, this is by far the best cap. It holds the curve perfectly. It was easy to curve. Everything about its appearance, material, the way it's made, the way it fits, it's true 718, like spot on, I was a little afraid, like when I copped this and I start reading that, hey, you probably should get a size up, because it's leather, how you going to stretch it, and this and that. Either I got lucky, and this really, really, fits on me perfectly, This is where I want my all caps to be, No stretching, no nothing, It fits perfectly. 100% tits, man, Excellent. So there was no freaking way I could rank this one lower. Everything about this cap screams quality, how clean it is, how very well it's made. It's not a busy cap at all, Maybe a little betterment on the back of it would have been, nice. I would probably, move to improve the cap. I would leave this betterment to here, and then just leave the script right here. That's my only suggestion, probably. But that gold embroidered New York Yankees logo, you know, perfect. I don't know if the gold button would do any good to it, you know. I don't think so. But yeah, everything screams quality, and this is by far my number one. The easiest choice I have ever made, you know, from my previous videos, you know, for the caps, top of the, what am I trying to say? The top cap of the month, you know, all the other selections from my previous videos, it was kind of a little harder to make that decision, you know, but this one, easy, easy. That was like no-brainer to me. Absolutely wonderful, gorgeous cap made by New Era. Number one, applause. Okay, this one is absolutely wonderful cap. Alrighty, so there you go, guys. Let's quickly look through the caps one more time in yeah, let's look it for one more time. Let me show you the side of it. There they all at. And then yeah, my honorable mention, this Chicago White Sox. Then 10th place, Astros. The next one, Padres. Next one, this is Brooklyn Dodgers. This trucker cap. It's still fitted, folks. It's Pirates. Then Expos, Montreal Expos. Then this beef and broccoli from my fitted, Blue Jays. Topper Store USA, Clemente, Pittsburgh. Next one up, Anthem Store, Mariner, clean cap. Topper Store USA, Arizona Diamondbacks. And the cap of the month, 2023 May, New Era, leather, 100% leather. This one, New York Yankees. So let me show you these tags. Okay. Freaking awesome, isn't it? All right. Okay, guys, this was my top 10 and honorable mention for May 2023. Thank you once again for watching this week's video. Stay healthy, and I hope to see you all very soon. Latvian, yes, the Latvian guy. Lost Latvian out. Thank you. Bye.